Hey everyone, hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Heather from SummerDressAndPearls and I have decided to do a collab video, and I'm so excited because when I first started doing YouTube, that's what I wanted. I wanted to connect with people on YouTube and do collabs with them, and that's what's happening, and it's just so amazing. Her and I have really, I feel like we're getting to know one another, which is kind of cool. She is actually in Germany. Video be below, and what we decided was let's do a collab video and let's do old Hollywood stars. And I thought, okay, who am I gonna do? Two stars. Well, I like a ton of stars, but two of my favorites are Vivian Leigh, who played in Gone with the Wind as Scarlett O'Hara, favorite movie of all time, and of course Elizabeth Taylor, who is a beauty icon, a Hollywood star. I tried to recreate a look that I saw on Elizabeth Taylor with her hair, and this is kind of a makeup look that I saw throughout the 50s on Elizabeth Taylor. She did, you know, in the 50s they did a lot of matte skin, they did a lot of blush, and she did very heavy eyebrows and a wing liner a lot of the time, and then she did do her whole line down here. She never really did her waterline. In the 50s, sometimes, you know, after Cleopatra, I saw a little bit more of that. And of course, in the 70s, I saw a lot of black liner. But I thought that this was a classic look that I can really wear. I can wear this to work. I could wear this out on a date with my husband, even though he hates red lipstick. So I really appreciate you guys watching my video. I really appreciate all the support and the friends that I'm gaining from YouTube. This is such an awesome community of women and of people, of course, but with the beauty side of it, you know, it's just such an amazing community, and I love watching everyone else's videos. So please subscribe and like this video if you're interested and see how I got this look. Just please stay tuned. Hey guys, okay, in an effort to save time, I already have my base done. I used CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous foundation. I used color, I think this is 820 Creamy Natural. This is a little bit light for me right now. Actually, it looks, well, no, it's a little bit light for me right now, but I wanted to try to lighten up my skin because Elizabeth Taylor was quite fair. And I did use a Sigma F84 angled kabuki to do that. So let's just actually move right on to a little bit of contour. Now, when I'm looking at pictures of Elizabeth, she did not have a ton of contour. I am going to contour my nose a little bit because my nose is a little bit bigger than a lot bigger than hers is. Hers is really cute and tiny. I'm going to use Hoola bronzer to do this and a tiny little synthetic brush. I thought this would work well. I'm almost out of this bad boy, but I do love it. So I'm just going to, and if it looks a little scary at first, it's okay because you are just going to blend that in. And if it's a bit too much, you can always go over with your foundation brush to make sure everything is really well blended. I am going to do a little bit more concealing on my face. I have some, I'm filming this at night. Well, not night, but after working hours, so I'm a little bit tired. And I'm going to just put on a little bit of concealer. I am going to use this by Under Eye. This is a sample that I have from IT Cosmetics. And I'm going to use my finger just the teeniest bit. And I'm just going to put that right in here. You don't really need a lot of this. And I'm going to kind of let it sit there for a second before I go in there with a brush to make sure it's all blended out. Brush I'm going to use is this synthetic brush that I got off of eBay. I've talked about these before. I really like them. They are knockoffs to Sigma. I don't think they're as good as quality as Sigma, but they get the job done and they were a lot cheaper. To set my under eye concealer, I've actually been using this Maleficent powder from MAC. It is in the color Natural. It is just a really nice natural color. It has a little bit of a pinky peach tint to it, and I use this Real Techniques brush. I don't know what exactly it's called, but I just got this a week ago and I'm really enjoying it. So I just dip this a little bit and then I'm just going to go in there and set my concealer and make sure I have blush. I'm going to actually mix two different colors. This is Pink Swoon by MAC. It's obviously very well loved. I'm not sure if the color's coming up well on that or not. I'm going to use this Real Techniques brush. This is obviously a blush brush. I really, really like this. And I'm also going to use a pinky toned blush from MAC as well. Whenever I'm looking at pictures of Elizabeth Taylor, if she uses a contour, I can't really tell, can't really detect it in a lot of the pictures. In some of the black and white, she could have, but I was looking at a lot of pictures from the 50s. That's really the era that I really loved her in. Not like I didn't love her all the time, but that was when she was in Cat in a Hot Tin Roof. I think it was in 1958 with Paul Newman. That is my favorite movie with her. I'm then going to use this legendary blush from the Maryland collection. And this is beautiful. This is a satin. So there are some, little bit of luminescence in it, but it's very, very pretty. Let's get to the eyes. So I do not have the same shape or the amount of eyebrow that Elizabeth Taylor has. I did overdraw mine just a little bit up here. I'm going to do that for you guys today. I'm going to be using the Anastasia Brow Pomade in Chocolate, and I'm going to use this. This is a very old Sephora brush that I have. You could probably find something just like it still there. Okay guys, that's my eyebrows done. Not perfect, not exactly on, but good enough for me. Makeup was actually pretty simple. It's nothing crazy. I am going to be using a lot of the Urban Decay Naked Basics palette to do this. I'm going to go in with the Walk of Shame color to go all over my lid from my base to my brow. I already did prime my eyes with Painterly Paint Pot by MAC. So I'm just going to go in there and put a nice, I really like the matte look. It's kind of funny. I mean, this is something that without the heavy eyebrows, this is something I would actually wear to work. My crease, because it looks like in a lot of her pictures, she just has a little bit of a crease color going, probably just to define things a lot. She probably has more on than that, but that's what I could tell. I am going to use Namaste by Bare Minerals. This is in their Enlightenment palette, if you guys can see that. But I'm going to use this darker color right here, and I'm going to be using a Sigma Small Tapered Blending Brush to do this initially. So I'm just going to put just that and go in there into my crease and just blend. And then I'm going to take a small E25 brush from Sigma and blend it out. And I'll probably put a little bit more down. You want to make sure your two eyes match. This is really a very easy look to do. Not a lot of contouring. And for liner, I'm going to use something a little bit different today. I pulled this out of my collection. It's from Inglot. It is a black liner. It's number 77. I have to say this is actually the most black liner I have ever used. I have not tried Makeup Geeks or Immortal yet. I would really like to try that. However, I don't use this a lot because it's absolutely horrendous to get off. If anyone has any bright ideas on how to get this stuff off, but it's a nightmare to get off. Now, Elizabeth Taylor usually went all the way around. I tried to do that. I didn't actually go into my inner corner here. But I'm going to take the smallest amount, and then I'm actually going to wipe it off on the sides of Okay, and to do my bottom line, I'm just going to use the black shadow in the Urban Decay palette and a small angle E65 brush from Sigma. I'm going to take the smallest amount and really knock off some of the excess because you could get this everywhere, and then just really dot this along my lash line. Serious coat of Better Than Sex mascara from Too Faced. This is in black. Okay guys, I'm almost done. I'm going to go in and powder my face a little bit. I think in the 1950s and 60s things were pretty matte, or so it seemed. I'm going to use my Derma Blend powder. This is in a beige, a cool beige tone, and I'm going to just press a little bit onto my face. Just kind of blend everything together. I'm going out to walk my dogs after this. What do you think my neighbors are going to think? And then I'm going to take a Real Techniques buffing brush. Can you tell I just got a ton of Real Techniques stuff? And I have to tell you guys, I really, really like it. I'm just going to blend this all together. Last but not least is, of course, her lips. Now, I don't have all the tools to make the perfect lip because I don't have red lip liner, but I'm going to fake it as best I possibly can. I'm going to actually line my lips though with this Rimmel Snob liner just to give my lips a little bit of extra definition. I'm actually going to use a really pretty lip. Now, this is not a perfect color because, like I said, I don't have the perfect color. And I was even trying to do research on the exact colors that she wore, and I couldn't find anything like that. But I'm going to use this Dragon Girl Red, and I'm going to mix it a little bit of this Antwerp NYX Soft Matte lip cream in there, because sometimes when I saw her it almost looked orange, some of her lip stuff. So I'm going to put this on first. A little bit of this just on top.